kind of like the heebie-jeebies.
Yeah, they're
but
creepy.
like Five Nights at Freddy's, like I know it's horror, but it's geared more toward kids. It's like kids' introduction to horror, and I can't help but think
So it's
like
not terribly scary.
no, it's not terribly scary, and it's like how can you really think of it as spooky when it's just like a big bear, you know?
Interesting.
At least that's my opinion on it.
Well, speaking of animatronics, and because I like Disney and weird lore, there's a ride called It's a Small World. There's a ton of animatronic dolls
Scary.
in there.
No.
Oh, they're horrifying. You know what's really horrifying, though? That their hair grows.
That's not true.
It is true.
I don't believe that.
They have to get their hair cut at least twice a year.
It's got to be like something with the moisture or something on that
It
ride.
is. It's because of the water in there and the bromine in the air, and plus the Florida and California humidity, but mostly Florida humidity, and their hair gets longer. I mean, it's not terribly longer, but yeah, they definitely have to get haircuts at least once or twice a year.
That ride is so unnerving. Somebody needs to make a horror movie about that ride.
There's a book.
A horror book about this ride? Please drop the title of this.
Well, I mean, it's not fully about like them, but it's called Kingdom Keepers. It's a Disney like series.
Oh, you know what? I've heard of that.
Yeah.
Shalana said It's a Small World is her favorite ride at Disney World. I'm sorry, Shalana, but I cannot join you in that sentiment.
It's a good ride. I don't know if it's my favorite, but it is a good ride.
I am not a huge fan of it because every time I've been to Disney World and I go to get on It's a Small World, the line is always so long. Every time.
Well, then you gotta wait until later when it's not long.
Okay, valid point.
Yeah, anybody that goes to Disney around here, consult me first because
Sawyer, the Disney
now
World
that you know
expert.
me, yes, I know all the ins and outs, all the things. But anyway,
Just not a fan of that ride, and the dolls just scare me.
the dolls are definitely creepy.
Yeah, they definitely come to life at night. Definitely do.
Now we are going to take a break to do a Wake Up West Texas Kitten on First Alert 7, but make sure to stay with us here on Wake Up West Texas Extra. Go to firstalert7.com/vote and vote on our trivia question for the hour, which is what is the official food of Cinco de Mayo? We will have that answer coming up at 8 o'clock, but for now, we're going to take a break to do our cut-in on First Alert 7. Stay with us.
From First Alert 7 News, this is a Wake Up West Texas news and weather update.
Good morning, I'm Celeste Gessner here with meteorologist Sawyer McElroy. Sawyer, how's our Tuesday weather looking?
Yeah, no, it is looking like another nice day, very similar to what we saw yesterday. Here's a look at our weather alerts, though, as we do start off the day. A high wind warning for the Guadalupe and Delaware Mountains, then a wind advisory for portions of southeast New Mexico and West Texas. Here's a look at our current temperatures this morning, starting off the day, sitting in the 50s, 60s, and even a few 70s, 67 and Midland 63 here in Odessa, with winds anywhere from being calm to 15 miles per hour. Quiet conditions so far today, but hanging on to a great deal of cloud cover, and temperatures are going to warm up nicely heading through the day, but a touch cooler than yesterday. Highs into the 80s and 90s, 87 for Midland and Odessa, 87 for Monahans and Pecos as well, 91 for Fort Stockton, 96 for Presidio, and winds anywhere from about 10 to 30 miles per hour. Strongest winds expected across southeast New Mexico, where those weather alerts are in place. Then coming up tonight, still hanging on to that breeze, especially before midnight, with mostly cloudy skies, lows into the 50s and 60s as we head into our Wednesday. 64 overnight for Midland, 63 for Odessa. Here's a look at that First Alert 7 10-day forecast, where we do have a cold front on the way tomorrow that will cool things down heading into Thursday, with highs only into the 70s for Thursday. Some slight rain chances along with it. Then temperatures do warm right back up into the 80s Friday, 90s by the weekend, with lots of sunshine expected Friday through Sunday. Overall quiet conditions do look to continue as we head throughout the next 10 days.
All right, thank you, Sawyer. News across West Texas. Water restrictions to continue in the city of Alpine after stage 3 of their water conservation and drought contingency plan. According to city officials, they noticed declining water supply levels and increased system demand last Tuesday. Stage 3 of their plan represents severe water shortage conditions. Now, this requires mandatory water conservation measures from all businesses and residents, a 20% reduction in daily water use.
Last week, around midweek, we noticed kind of like a system failure at one of our pumps. It was decreased capacity there, and so we had to, declare an emergency situation so that we don't run out of water.
City of Alpine officials are now working on drilling an emergency well to restore the water. However, the restrictions could continue for an extended period of time. We'll have another check of the news and weather in 30 minutes, so keep it here right here on First Alert 7. In the meantime, be sure to catch Sawyer and I on Wake Up West Texas Extra on Facebook and our website.
From First Alert 7 News, with coverage of the Permian Basin, you're watching Wake Up West Texas Extra.
Welcome back. Good morning, and thank you for waking up with us on this Tuesday.
Sorry.
Good day to be here. Oh, she's adjusting.
This chair is not the most comfortable thing, and I have to sit like at a
No.
weird angle so I'm facing the camera correctly. So
Yeah, I will
I was
say
just
these
readjusting.
chairs aren't really my favorite. But what are you gonna do?
complain.
Complain. Complain. Maybe we have pillows over there. Should we get the butt pillows?
I don't think that would help. I
Oh,
feel like that would
okay.
make things worse.
I've sat in worse. I think our
No, they're definitely better than the other ones, but they're still
Yeah.
not great either.
they're a
Plus,
little-
it's just a lot of sitting.
yeah, we
so.
do a lot. I mean, it's 4 hours
Mhm.
nonstop, back to back. So
Yes.
maybe our set we need to stand one of these days. But I feel like that'll look weird.
It wouldn't work.
No.
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 No. It's okay.
We're just going to deal with it anyway. Well, we're going to keep an eye on your money this morning. Many young adults think estate planning is something to worry about someday. But once you turn 18, your parents can't automatically make medical or financial decisions for you.
In this Watching Your Wallet, consumer investigator Rachel DePompa finds out the simple documents that every young adult needs to have in place now.
An 18-year-old may not think they need an estate plan just yet because they probably don't have a lot of assets, but experts say a few simple documents could protect them in an emergency. Michael Joyce with CW Advisors says the easiest document to put in place is a health care directive. It's also called a living will, a document that assigns a trusted person to make health care decisions on your behalf.
If you're an 18 or 19-year-old and you're away from college and you go into the hospital is, for an accident or whatever, the hospital technically does not need to speak to your parents.
But if there's a directive or healthcare power of attorney in place, they can speak to the doctors for you. Joyce also recommends creating a will and updating it as your life changes. He also says create a durable power of attorney, which is a legal document that assigns another person the authority to make financial decisions regarding your estate on your behalf.
There's a lot of online documents that you can go through. There's check boxes on there. They're state specific. They're HIPAA compliant. So those are easy to do.
If you own a home or have valuable bank accounts or investments, you could also create a trust. But if your assets are limited, a trust may not be worthwhile. And remember, you can update these documents at any time. With this Watching Your Wallet, I'm Rachel DePompa.
Well, international visitation to the U.S. dropped substantially last year, and data shows the trend has continued into early 2026. And that's hitting some cities more than others.
In today's Travel Tuesday, CBS correspondent Wendy Gillette reports on the tourism picture in Las Vegas.
Bar Canada, the D Las Vegas on Fremont Street, was busy on a recent weekday morning, but not with Canadians. Owner and Chief Executive Officer Derek Stevens is working to woo them back to the city.
Hey, Canadians are welcome. You've got some friends here in Vegas.
At the end of January, Stevens started accepting the Canadian dollar at the same value as the U.S. dollar. Currently about 25% savings at his 3 downtown casinos, including the adults-only Circa Resort, known for its giant sportsbook and pool called Stadium Swim. The program helped bring in 15,000 Canadians in its first month.
You see the visitation drop that dramatically. I thought it was worthwhile to put something out there.
The World Travel and Tourism Council estimates the U.S. lost $12.5 billion in international spending last year. In Las Vegas, data from the city's Convention and Visitors Authority shows an overall year-to-year decline in international visitors of nearly 5% and more than 17% for Canadians. Maverick Helicopters, which brings tourists into the Grand Canyon and above the Vegas Strip, saw its percentage of international visitors slip from 70 to 50% over the last couple years.
We need to make friends again with Canada.
This is a 2-bedroom penthouse suite at Bellagio Hotel and Casino. Tourism Board statistics show while the overall number of international tourists is down, 75% of visitors to Vegas last year had deeper pockets, with a household income of at least $100,000, filling rooms like this one.
They're booking tables at the hotel's newest restaurant, Carbone Riviera, with a front seat to the fountain shows. Clubbing at Omnia Nightclub in Caesars Palace and staying in its remodeled Sky Villas, go-karting on part of the F1 track at Grand Prix Plaza, heading to the north side of the Strip for Fontainebleau Spa, and the expansive restaurant and bar scene at Conrad Las Vegas at Resorts World. And soon,
what you don't see right now is the whole roof.
Watching an athletics baseball game right on the Strip.
Baseball attracts more fans than all the other major sports combined.
The team will officially play ball in Vegas in 2028. Wendy Gillette, CBS News, Las Vegas.
The Las Vegas Convention and Visitors Authority says U.S. visitation has declined. So it's down about $3 million a year since 2019 before the pandemic.
Hotels are beginning to offer more budget-friendly deals, such as inclusive packages at Conrad Las Vegas, the Luxor, and Excalibur hotels, which include dining, shows, parking, and entertainment.
Sawyer, if you could visit anywhere in the world, where would you go?
Ireland.
Why Ireland?
Family. Well, not family, but like ancestry.
Okay,
history.
that makes a lot of sense.
What about you, Celeste?
You know, that's a great question. Probably Scotland.
Oh.
I game with a lot of people who live in Europe and are overseas, so I'd want to go to England and Scotland to visit them. But I don't have a passport, so I can't do that.
I just got mine.
You did.
I did.
Did you need that for your cruise?
Yes.
Okay, that makes sense. That makes sense.
Took less than a month though.
Oh, I thought they took a long time. That's not bad at all.
I mean, it depends on the time of year and how the processing time is, but I got it 2 weeks later, 2.5 weeks later.
Yeah, I need a passport.
It was very quick.
I'm not going out of the country anytime soon, but I feel like it's just good to have, you know?
Matthew went and got one along with me.
Just
And he's like, yeah, I don't need one. I just want to get one. I was like, okay.
Yeah.
I was like, whatever.
I mean,
I'll put you down on the appointment.
I guess you really never know when you're going to travel next.
Exactly.
So, I mean,
and it's useful to have it.
Why not go get it?
Exactly.
Maybe one of these days, but not today, because I'm going to get off work and I'm going to eat tacos and go to bed.
Tacos.
To come back here, oh, we're still
Sorry, I'm hungry.
We're all very hungry. But yeah, no passport appointment today, but maybe in the future.
I was say, if you want a passport appointment, you definitely have to wait a couple weeks, especially well, I guess you're off on weekdays, so it shouldn't be too hard for you, but normally off on weekdays. But
normally. This week is just the exception.
Yes.
Normally off Monday, Tuesdays. I'm nowhere to be found on Monday and Tuesdays. I will not be here Monday and Tuesday next week. I will be back to my regular schedule. I will not be on Wake Up West Texas after this week. What a bummer. But you know what? Excited to have Matthew Alvarez back.
Yes.
Yes. Well, we still got a lot more to come on Wake Up West Texas Extra.
Thank you for streaming with us. We'll be back in just a couple of minutes. Don't go anywhere.
Welcome back. Good morning, and thank you for waking up with us on this sleepy Tuesday. I'm very sleepy this morning.
It is definitely very tiring. Wanting the food, I think the food would help me.
Yes.
But maybe not. Maybe it would want to put me to bed even more.
I think it would just put me to bed.
Yeah.
I'm already a little sleepy out here, and I think food would just put me into a coma, and I would sleep till I had to come to work tomorrow.
Nice.
Yeah.
Good luck.
Thank you. I'm really looking forward to doing that after I get up. So this morning when I woke up, so I'm not used to this shift schedule at all. I'm trying to get adjusted and make the best of it, but I woke up at 7 o'clock and was in an absolute panic because I thought I missed my shift because I saw daylight still out. And
trust me, if you missed your shift, you would know.
Yes, I would know. I'm very thankful I didn't, but it sent me into an absolute tizzy this morning. Well, this yesterday evening.
I was gonna say it was not this morning.
It feels like this morning because like it was kind of like my morning,
Yeah.
you know, because that's when I woke up and started my day. But no, yesterday evening, it's just kind of got me all backwards with my terms here. Very weird, but an adjustment, and I'm having fun overall.
Yeah, we're hanging out, we're chilling. It's a Tuesday.
It's a Tuesday.
And now,
Twin Tuesday.
Yeah, we are twinning.
We are twinning.
We unintentionally did this.
Mm-hmm.
I like the purple. She walked in this morning. I said, Celeste, we're very similar colored.
It feels like the weekend all over again. Me, Sawyer, and Jensen would sometimes intentionally match.
I was going to say, that was usually on purpose.
Yeah, that was
this
on purpose,
was unintentional this morning. But I like it, though.
Yeah, I like
cool.
it, too. Throwback to the weekends.
Yes.
Want to take a check-in on our polls now? Let's do that. See where West Texas weighs in. Okay. What is the official dish for Cinco de Mayo? Tamales leading now. Are you surprised by that?
I don't know. Like I said, I didn't know there was an official dish, so I chose tamales. I don't know why, but I did. Tacos is at 33%. Nobody thinks any of the other answers.
I still have not voted in this at all.
Why not?
I just don't know.
I mean, you can just
take a guess.
Yeah, just take a guess.
I didn't vote yesterday either. Unbiased journalism.
No, I always vote. Sometimes I even vote more than once.
Cheater! You're rigging the system. Okay,
yes.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'll vote eventually, I think. Once I make up my mind. I'm just really unsure. So...
My mom is upset that our system, though, now only shows one question at a time, and we have absolutely no idea why it does that, because it used to show all of them. We haven't changed anything. Nothing's changed. None of the settings have changed, and now it just shows one at a time on our website for some reason.
When I went to vote yesterday, excuse me, I noticed that it was only one question at a time, and I was a little confused by it. Excuse my yawn.
Yeah, it didn't used to do that. We didn't change anything. Nothing's changed. I don't know why. It's happened. Sometimes you can vote on all of them. Sometimes you can't.
The question is, does it switch when we switch the poll graphic, or does it just stay stagnant?
No, it switches.
Okay, so every time we switch the poll graphic. Oh.
Yeah, if you watch it, like we go to the next one. Go to the next one.
Let's do it. Oh, it does do that.
It'll change over.
That's interesting.
It is interesting.
I wonder why it does that.
I don't know. Not sure, but she was upset. She's complaining. I don't know. Like I said, sorry. Sorry, Mom.
No. Not the McElroy complaints this morning. That's okay, though.
All right.
I mean, it's kind of convenient that we can follow along with it, though.
It is nice.
Yeah.
I kind of like it. And, you know, there's like negatives and positives to it. I mean, then you kind of have to stay on the one that we're on as opposed to getting too far ahead of yourself.
Right.
Not, you know, listening to us. But, all right. In your opinion, what is the best type of cookie? Chocolate chip at 20%, snickerdoodles at 40%.
Now I did vote for this one.
Celeste. Sugar cookie is at 20 and macadamia nut is also at 20. I chose chocolate chip. I love good chocolate chip cookie.
It's such a classic.
It's like the OG. I mean, it's not. Obviously, a sugar cookie is like the OG, but chocolate chip is just so classic. And like, I love a warm chocolate chip cookie, especially with a glass of milk. I'll dunk my cookie in milk.
I'm just getting hungrier and hungrier. I feel like when you think cookies, you think chocolate chip, of course.
Yes.
Yeah, I mean, that's just, you can't go wrong with a chocolate chip cookie.
Yes.
Yeah.
All right, next one, Carlos, is what kind of drink do you prefer? Iced tea, coffee, slushies, energy drink, lemonade, or other? I chose other. I'm a big soda person. I like a good Mountain Dew at 5 a.m. I know it's weird.
That's a crazy take.
But I'm not a coffee drinker.
No.
I don't feel like it does anything for me. I honestly don't think the caffeine in the soda does anything to me
I know,
either.
yesterday you said it was like a placebo.
I think it literally is just, like trying to like Pavlov myself into thinking it makes me feel better. But I could like realistically chug a soda, not chug a coffee, but down in coffee and go to sleep like 10 minutes later.
I've definitely done that. Now, I did vote coffee for this. I love a good cup of coffee. It's the only thing getting me through this week, other than your wonderful presence this week,
Thank
Sawyer.
you, Celeste. I'm trying to keep the energy up, but it is a little bit hard. I'm not feeling it this morning either. So.
Yesterday, I had so much energy.
You did. It was great.
Bouncing off
it
the
was very
walls.
nice.
This morning, not so much. I'm just a little tired, despite having 2 cups of coffee.
Oof.
Yeah, not great. Hopefully tomorrow, well, no, not hopefully, it will be. Tomorrow the vibes will be there, for sure. We'll do a vibe check first thing, Wake Up West Texas Extra, and they'll be up. They'll be off the walls. It'll be just like yesterday, where we're just hanging out, having a great time. It's peak of the week.
It is peak of the week Wednesday, and we'll definitely have to keep that up, even though the guys, plural, are gone.
Yes. I'm looking forward to the peak of the week for sure. I think we have one more poll question, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yep, let's take a look at that. Who do you think would make the most successful Hollywood blockbuster movie? I'm leading this, and right behind me is Matthew Alvarez at 29%.
I disagree with that.
Matthew's not a movie guy.
He's not. He does not watch movies. He is very not well-versed in pop culture.
I have to tell you,
he knows nothing about pop culture.
How much of a crime this is, just because I'm such a Letterboxd user. I'm going to actually log my rating for Wuthering Heights right now. How can you not be a movie person?
He's not. He just sits and watches the news when he's home.
Oh my goodness gracious.
Yes.
I mean, look, I like the news as much as the next person does, but...
He's not the next person.
No.
He's a weird person.
He is a weird person. But we love him. But Matthew, get on the movie train here. I'm going to give Wuthering Heights... I actually really liked it.
Interesting.
Sheesh. What do I rate this movie? I might even go like 3.5, 4.
Wow.
I started it, fell asleep halfway through because I was sleepy, and then finished it when I woke up. You know what? It didn't get that great of ratings on Letterboxd. That's crazy. Jacob Elordi was great.
I feel like if you fell asleep during it, it's not that great of a movie.
I was tired.
Yeah, but even if I'm tired, I will stay up as long as if a movie is good. So,
not me.
I am intrigued at your response.
Not me. I was so exhausted.
All right, what do we have to get to next? Let's do a quick live look outside over the skies of Fort Stockton, I think, this morning. That is not Fort Stockton. That is definitely Andrews. We are hanging on some clouds this morning, quiet conditions, and quiet just in Andrews. No cars on the road. Oh, just kidding. There's a couple cars. There must have been a light or something. But I always love going into Andrews. It's pretty fun. I usually just go there when I'm driving out of town. But still, nice little place to go to. And now, let's go to what's trending as we do start off the day. We have a couple of minutes before our Wake Up West Texas cut-in.
Well, there may have been a little less traffic in parts of Alaska on Monday. 54 farmers took part in the 10th annual Drive Your Tractor to Work Day.
Interesting.
Could you imagine seeing a tractor on your way to work?
It wouldn't surprise me.
You know what? I lived in upstate New York before, and you see tractors.
I was going to say, that wouldn't surprise me at all.
Well, the event took place at the State Fairgrounds in Palmer. After the tractors were parked, free locally grown potatoes were given away to attendees. There's also a push to expand the $5 challenge this summer, and officials say it's an effort to convince consumers to purchase at least $5 in local produce each week from June through October. That's cute.
Interesting.
Yeah, I like that. That's
I love
nice.
that they just got a potato.
I mean, a vegetable, you know?
I mean, I love a good potato.
Me
but
too.
It's just kind of random. You just got a single potato for driving to work.
Yeah.
What a
on your
potato.
tractor, no less. All right. Moving on now. Sorry, I had to put this in.
Love it.
In celebration of May the 4th yesterday, one happy couple in San Bernardino, California said their I-do's in a Star Wars themed ceremony. The couple was set to get married at the county's assessor recorder clerk's traditional ceremony room, but they say they chose to do the Star Wars ceremony to add it to their special day. The county's team brought in Mandalorian cosplayers and plenty of lightsabers. The bride and groom say they are Star Wars fans, but that wasn't the only reason they chose to get married on this day. The couple's family was there and they said they were happy to share this moment with one of their favorite movies.
Interesting.
I don't know if I would do that, but I would definitely have some of the music from Star Wars playing at my wedding.
Valid.
I think it's valid, especially like when because I've seen the TikToks of them playing on the piano doing it, and it sounds so nice. Good for them. Congratulations. That's fun. What a fun way to spend your wedding.
Cute. Love that.
All right, moving on. I've been waiting to talk about this with you.
Okay. We don't have a ton of time, though, sadly.
We'll have to get to it in the next hour,
Okay.
of course. The Met Gala is already making headlines, raising a record $42 million for the Metropolitan Museum of Art's Costume Institute. It's held every year on Monday, the first Monday in May. We're both heated rivalry fans. Did you see Hudson and Connor in their get-ups yesterday?
So I didn't mention this last week, but Connor's story was out here last
He
week,
was.
and it just cracks me up that he was in Odessa last week and now is
I mean,
at
he's
the
from
Met.
here, you know?
He is from here, but it just is like
But
the funniest
small
thing.
time like Odessa going to the Met now.
Yes, like within the same week. I just think
I
that is so
know.
funny. I wasn't really a fan of Connor's outfit. I'm sorry.
Really?
It didn't fit
I
the
liked
theme.
it.
It didn't fit the theme.
Well, I don't even know what the theme was.
It was basically like art.
Well, isn't that subjective then?
I mean, technically yes, but like this is Sabrina Carpenter right here, one of my faves. She was wearing film as her dress, and the film
okay.
was from an Audrey Hepburn movie called Sabrina. Like, hello, the layers to that, iconic.
All right, that's valid. That's valid. We got Kylie Jenner here wearing, I don't know what, not really a fan of that. Kind of missed the
No.
mark a little bit. I liked what Connor and Hudson wore.
I think Hudson definitely hit the mark a little bit more.
Oh,
but
definitely,
even
because he had
then-
that really dramatic eye look too.
And he had like a matador jacket on. It was very
Yeah,
cool. But
he
anyway,
looked good.
All right, now we are going to take a break to do a cut-in on First Alert 7. Stay with us here on Wake Up West Texas Extra. Make sure to go to vote in our poll and trivia for the hour on firstalert7.com/vote. Stay with us.
From First Alert 7 News, this is a Wake Up West Texas news and weather update.
Good morning, I'm Celeste Gessner here with meteorologist Sawyer McElroy. Sawyer, how's the weather outside right now?
Yeah, you know, it is a nice start to our day. We are going to see those temperatures warming up nicely and a couple of weather alerts as we continue throughout our Tuesday. A high wind warning and a wind advisory for portions of southeast New Mexico and West Texas. Here's a look outside of the skies of Andrews this morning, hanging on to a great deal of cloud cover. Temperatures sitting in the 50s, 60s, and even a few 70s still this morning. 67 in Midland, 64 here in Odessa, 70 degrees in Fort Stockton, sitting at 65 in Andrews. Those winds not too bad just yet, anywhere from being calm to 15 miles per hour. And like I mentioned, we are hanging on to a great deal of cloud cover, but otherwise quiet conditions. Temperatures heading through the day are going to warm up nicely, but be a few degrees cooler than we saw yesterday, with highs into the 80s and 90s by this afternoon and evening. 87 for Midland and Odessa, 87 for Monahans and Pecos as well. 91 for Fort Stockton, 96 for Presidio, with winds anywhere from about 15 to 30 miles per hour. Strongest winds across portions of southeast New Mexico. Mostly cloudy skies and overall quiet conditions are expected today. Coming up tonight, mostly cloudy skies, those breezy conditions, especially before midnight, with lows into the 50s and 60s heading into Wednesday. 64 overnight for Midland, 63 for Odessa. Here's a look at that First Alert 7 10-day forecast, where we are going to see temperatures cooling down slightly once again Wednesday before really dropping off into Thursday, before warming right back up Friday and into the weekend, with highs Saturday and Sunday into the 90s. Lots of sunshine Friday through Sunday and some breeze hanging around as well.
All right, thank you, Sawyer. Midland County just added a new fire investigator to the team, and she's got 4 pause. Meet Ember, a 15-month-old arson detection dog who will help cover 17 counties and is the first of her kind in the Permian Basin. Until now, the region relied on a canine unit out of Lubbock, often meaning long response times and possible loss of evidence.
Fire, it destroys everything. I mean, it burns up all of our evidence. Arsons are one of the hardest crimes to investigate because of that. So the dog actually helps us locate that point of origin, to find that point of origin quicker and more accurately.
Ember is trained to sniff out 14 different flammable materials, helping investigators pinpoint where a fire started and how it happened. She's already helped on 2 arson cases and a fatal fire scene. Midland County also retired its explosive dog, and they've got a new one, R2, to replace her. We'll have another check of the news and weather in 30 minutes. Keep it here on First Alert 7. Come join Sawyer and I on Wake Up West Texas Extra over on Facebook and our website.
From First Alert 7 News, with coverage of the Permian Basin, you're watching Wake Up West Texas Extra.
Good morning, and thank you for streaming with us. We are in the second hour of Wake Up West Texas Extra.
Woo, thank
Sawyer
goodness.
is super pumped. She's not feeling it today, but we're almost done. We're getting through it.
This last hour was always the worst. Like it's
think
always
so?
a drag, yeah.
I don't know. I felt like the first hour went pretty fast, and I mean, yesterday kind of zoomed by, but we were dealing with a lot of technical issues, so.
Yeah, yesterday went by relatively quickly, but yes, we were dealing with the technical issues. Luckily today, no technical issues, but it is kind of slow.
I feel like it might drag a little bit for me because I'm so close to wrapping up my work day here. I get off at 10 o'clock. I've been here since 2 a.m. So a girl is tired. She's ready to go home, get some shut-eye in. So I feel like it's going to drag just because of that alone.
Yeah, same.
Yeah.
It's like the final stretch, but it's a
We're
long
almost
final
there.
stretch.
Can't wait to step off the set here, put my comfy clothes back on, because I do not come to work at 2 a.m. dressed like this. I refuse to. Not happening, I'm sorry. And then get through our morning news meeting, and then be on my way. Go home, see my cats, and get some shut-eye in to prep for Peak of the Week.
Woo, Wednesday.
We love Peak of the Week, but I love Friday more. So I will be excited.
Yeah.
Should we plan to match again tomorrow?
We can.
What color do you want to wear?
I was probably going to do blue.
You know what? I'll do blue with you.
What were you going to do?
I was going to wear pink.
I mean, we can.
I was going to wear my pink jacket.
Oh, that's sad. I just got a text saying that it's my dog who passed away's special day. Thanks, Central Bark in Rochester.
That's the most depressing thing she could have said. Right. Wake up.
I was like, oh, okay.
Apparently, I looked really shocked right there. That's just
Sorry.
it's just not what I was expecting, sort of.
It's like an Office episode. Anyway, I'm sorry, y'all, for bringing the vibes down.
I'm just like, the vibes were already down this morning because we're tired, we're hungry, and then Sawyer.
No, it shocked me to get a text saying, it's his special day, happy birthday.
Well,
Dude passed away 2 years ago.
Well, you just left me shocked too by saying that. Neither of us know what to say now. All right, why don't we just check in on the polls?
Yes.
Let's try to bring the vibe up a little bit. Goodness gracious. Okay, what is the official dish for Cinco de Mayo? Are we going to go over the answer now, Sawyer?
Yeah, Celeste and I had absolutely no clue. Didn't know there was an official dish.
Can I vote
now?
Yeah.
I guess.
Is it too late?
I
No,
mean,
I'm not going to vote.
Okay.
You're going to show the answer. That's not fair.
It is mole poblano.
Whoa. With a nice little drawing there.
Yes, Carlos is a fantastic artist. He always makes wonderful drawings for our trivia and stuff. Absolutely.
I would have never
no
guessed.
idea that there was an official dish, but
you learn something new every day.
You do learn something new, so go out and get some mole.
We've been talking about having tacos all morning here. But yeah, are you surprised by these results?
I mean, I'm surprised by the answer.
Well,
but
yeah,
like
that's
I
what
said,
I
I
meant.
had no idea that there was even a official dish. So
Yeah.
I guess I can't be that surprised.
Huh. Do you think other holidays have official dishes?
Probably. I
Like
don't know.
for St. Patrick's Day, obviously it's like corned beef and cabbage.
Corned beef and cabbage, yes.
You know,
I don't know if that's the official dish. I know it's like the famed dish that people eat.
it's got to be like the official dish. Can I make a confession here?
Sure.
I don't like cabbage.
Oh. I mean, I'm not the biggest fan of it, but
I mean, we're talking about official dishes and like holidays, and I don't like cabbage.
I mean, my family is Irish. We eat corned beef and cabbage for St. Patrick's Day, and definitely the cabbage is my least favorite part of the dish. I mean, we have potatoes, we have carrots, we have possibly celery. Don't quote me on that. Of course, the corned beef. I inhale the corned beef, hail the potatoes, inhale the carrots. The carrots are so good.
Yeah, I'm a
the
fan.
Cabbage, I'll get the tiniest little bit of the cabbage, and I'll drench it in mustard.
I'm a fan of corned beef. I'm a fan of carrots. I'm a fan of potatoes. Cabbage, not so much. My dad was big on St. Patrick's Day, and every year he would make corned beef and cabbage. But he would throw it in the crock pot, and I don't know if you've ever had crock pot cabbage, but it's disgusting. To my dad, if you're watching right now, I don't think you are, but if you, in the off chance that you are, please don't ever make cabbage in the crock pot ever again. I never liked it.
I was gonna say, that's how we have ours every year. It's in a crock pot. I mean, it's not bad. It's just my least favorite part of it. And like I said, I slather it in mustard if I do eat it.
To me, that just says you don't like it, you know?
I mean, I don't dislike it, but I don't really like it either.
I am just not a fan. I never liked it. I never liked it. And in my house, it was whatever was on your plate, you had to eat it. It did not matter if you didn't like it. My dad was going to tell you to be quiet and eat your food.
Yeah.
So I had to eat it. There was no getting around cabbage. But you know what's weird? So I don't like crock-pot cabbage, but I love things like coleslaw and sauerkraut, which is cabbage.
Interesting.
Love sauerkraut. One of my favorite things. But, and it's just cabbage.
Interesting.
But I don't eat like
It's like me.
crock-pot
I'm not a
cabbage.
fan of tomatoes, but I like ketchup.
I feel like that doesn't count though.
It's a similar thing. It's like a different, I don't know.
But it's got like a different texture and like you put it on things.
True.
And
Ketchup is
Katie just said
tons of
smothered in
sugar.
sugar. See? Ketchup, a dip? I don't think so.
I dip things in ketchup sometimes,
Yeah.
but ketchup is not a dip overall.
I don't think it's a dip. I've heard that argument before that ketchup's a dip, but I'm like, no, I put ketchup on things.
Yeah.
Now, do you dip your fries in ketchup or do you put ketchup on your fries?
I dip them.
Okay. I think it depends on what I'm feeling that day.
Or ranch. I'm a ranch girl.
Ooh, I love to dip fries in ranch.
Especially tater tots. I love a good tater tot and ranch. Fire.
Okay, I'm not that crazy about tater tots.
No.
I think tater tot.
Sorry. We're starving.
We're
like
getting a
Blake
little
said.
off track here. Our tractor just said, "Y'all hungry?" Yes.
Yes,
Yeah.
let's go
Okay.
to
Katie
trivia
wants us
for
to
this
move
hour,
on
though.
here.
Which of the following actors does not have 2 Academy Awards? Tom Hanks, Jack Nicholson, Emma Stone, Denzel Washington.
Ooh.
Does not.
I don't know. I feel like it's definitely not Tom Hanks. He's probably got 2.
I don't know, though.
I don't know either.
I feel like it's Jack Nicholson.
You think so?
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm kind of stumped. Emma Stone's obviously has to have some.
She does. She
Yeah.
like got him within the past couple of years. She got one a couple years ago for
La La Land?
well, she got one for La La Land, and then she got one for the movie a couple years ago where she like had to shave her head. I don't remember what it's called.
Oh, okay.
no.
I don't know what it's called, but I've seen clips of it on my TikTok.
I'm gonna go with Jack Nicholson.
Jack Nicholson? Okay. All right. I'd like to think that Jack Nicholson's got more than 2.
I was
Or
right.
at least 2. Has 2. I like that guy.
Is it Denzel?
No.
Honestly, it might be Tom Hanks. You
You
know, he's
think
been in
so?
a lot of iconic stuff, but I don't think he's actually like won a ton of awards. You know how like DiCaprio, Leonardo.
Oh, okay. That's
like,
where you're going with that.
Didn't have like he was nominated 20 billion times,
But never won
has
anything.
been in iconic movies, but finally won. I don't know, maybe 10 years ago at this point for The Revenant. Maybe not. Yeah, I feel like that was
The
like
fact that he's
2015-ish.
only a recent award winner is kind of crazy.
So I feel like it could be like that, where you're like, yeah, of course Tom Hanks has 5 Academy Awards and he only has like 1.
I don't know.
Don't Google it, Celeste. You're not allowed to cheat.
I'm not.
She's typing something.
I was going to look up about Leo DiCaprio.
He definitely only has that 1.
I don't know. I mean, I feel like Jack Nicholson maybe. I don't know. I'm stumped.
Yes, Leo won his Oscar in 2016. Okay.
Whoa.
So it has been 10 years.
Yeah. How did that man not get an Oscar for like ever?
Oh, okay. He has.
What did he get it for? What movie?
Hold on, I'm confused. Let's see. Academy Awards, which is the Oscars, correct.
Oh,
Why is it not showing me his wins? Give me his wins.
okay. Let's see. What movie did Leo DiCap win an Oscar for? He won it for The Revenant. You were right.
Okay.
I've never seen that movie. Based on a true story. My favorite Leo DeCap movie is Shutter Island. That's a great one.
Interesting.
I think that one's got 5 out of 5 on my Letterboxd. I like that we're keeping the movie theme going right now.
Carlos is very good at keeping themes for our
Yeah,
trivia. And
that's
polls.
good. I'm a big fan of that.
Yeah, I'm choosing Jack Nicholson. I don't know why, but I'm going to choose him.
Does he still act?
I don't know.
I feel like I haven't seen him in a lot of stuff.
That's why I'm like, I don't know if he's still. But anyway. All right. Make sure to go to firstalert7.com/vote. Vote on this trivia for the hour. I'll have that answer coming up at 9 a.m. And now let's get to our poll questions, which the first one is, in your opinion, what is the best type of cookie? This is related to the fact that we always have cookies in the newsroom coming up on Tuesday mornings. Thank you to Jay Hendricks.
Shout out Jay Hendricks.
I chose the OG chocolate chip cookie. I love a good warm chocolate chip cookie out of the oven. I will eat, like if I make like a batch of cookies by myself, I will eat like half of them.
I think I'd rather eat cookie dough than cookies, to be honest.
Oh, I do love cookie dough as well. But sometimes you just want to bake the cookie, get the warm, like soft, gooey cookie. Oh, yum.
You just had a cookie not too long ago in here. What kind did you have?
It was the like Biscoff cookie. It was not very good.
Really?
Yeah.
I had one of the cookies when I came in this morning. It was a cosmic brownie one.
Interesting.
Which I kind of want right now.
Huh? You said you're hungry, so go get it.
I don't think I want actual food though, but yeah, I voted for Snickerdoodle for this.
Nice.
I think Snickerdoodle is an underrated cookie.
I like a good Snickerdoodle.
What is leading? Chocolate chip and Snickerdoodle
Snickerdoodle
are
tied.
tied. People, vote for Snickerdoodle. It's an underrated cookie.
Oh goodness.
Just associated with like holidays though, so I think that's why people don't think about Snickerdoodles.
All right, next one is, what kind of drink do you prefer? Tea, coffee, slushies, energy drink, lemonade, or other? I chose other because I am a soda gal.
Oh, energy drink just went up to 34%.
Interesting.
I voted coffee for this.
Who did? You would like a good coffee.
I really do. Are you mocking me right here in Wake Up West Texas Extra?
Sorry.
That's crazy business.
Maybe a little bit.
Oh no, Sawyer's bullying me. Jacob was right about you.
Oh, okay.
Jacob says sometimes Sawyer be bullying. But yeah, I voted.
He bullied me first.
Nah, I'll believe that when I see that. Yeah, but I voted coffee for this. I take mine with just a little bit of creamer, so I can still taste the actual coffee.
Oh yeah, we were discussing this yesterday.
Yes.
I add coffee to my creamer.
That's crazy.
If I have a jug of creamer, I will like put like half of the cup in the cup, or fill the cup halfway with creamer and then throw the coffee
You might as
in.
well just drink the creamer straight.
Oh, I definitely have before.
Oh my goodness.
Sawyer Lore will go out to like a restaurant and they'll have the half and half cups. I'll down them like shots.
Oh my goodness, that is crazy business.
It is weird.
I'm trying not to judge you for it.
You
but
can judge me. It's fine. I know it's weird.
Wildest thing I've ever
I like
heard.
them. I like dairy products. I like milk. Yeah, I used to get judged by my parents when I was a child.
Oh
when I would
my
do
goodness.
That. Be like, Sawyer, what are you doing? And I'd be like,
drinking
so
half and half at the dinner table.
Mm-hmm.
My favorite time of day to have a cup of coffee, it's not the morning.
Oh.
I love a good after dinner coffee.
Ew.
Yeah, like as I'm winding my day down, I finish digesting a little, and I have an after dinner coffee, like 7 o'clock.
Interesting.
Yeah, it's nice. I don't know what it is about an after dinner coffee, but I'm a big fan of it.
Nice.
Yeah. What's your favorite kind of creamer, Sawyer?
I like an OG French vanilla.
Okay, can't go wrong with French vanilla. I'm a hazelnut person, but lately I've been getting white mocha. After we wrap up our day here and I go home, I gotta go get more creamer.
Go get more?
Yeah. I brought my creamer to work with me and my French press and my mug and my crowns to really make my own coffee.
Hey, it works.
It works. I have to remember to take my creamer home with me today. I left it here last night. Yesterday morning. I don't know what's going on.
Yesterday, yes.
Yeah.
All right, now our last one, which is related to the Academy Awards, kind of. Who do you think would make the most successful Hollywood blockbuster movie? Celeste is winning right now with 43%. Lauren's on here though now.
Right behind me.
It went down. That's weird.
Whoa, 51. Matthew's still right behind me though, sitting at 25%. Lauren at 12% and Sawyer at 12%.
I'd rather act in it than do the hard work.
I feel like that checks out for you.
Not that acting isn't hard work, but I would rather definitely act than have to direct or produce or write.
What about editing? Oh, goodness gracious.
Well, so since we're talking about this, one of my favorite movies lately is the Narnia series.
Okay.
Those came out early 2000s-ish.
Yeah.
And it's a lot of CGI, a lot of,
It's good CGI.
It is good CGI. But, like, I've watched, like, behind-the-scenes, like, diaries of how they did that. And, like, especially then, I feel like it would send me into coma because, like, that is so much work. But they made it, like, really, really good because, yeah, obviously there's not, centaurs and minotaurs and fawns and all that fun stuff.
Speaking of movies, though, like, what's your favorite movie of all time?
I don't know if I could tell you. Oh, wait, no, that's a lie. I love the movie Hook with Robin Williams. It's about grown-up Peter Pan, and he has to go back to Neverland to, like, save his kids.
You know what? I've never seen that one.
Oh, you should. It's really, really good. I
Never
love it.
seen that one.
I just love Peter Pan in general. I've talked about this before on here. So it's really good, and I mean, it's Robin Williams. You can't go wrong with that.
No, you really can't. One of my favorite movies of all time, Hamilton.
Really?
Hamilton, yes. Can I tell you how many times it's logged in my Letterboxd? 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 times, and each time 5 out of 5.
Interesting.
I love that movie. An opera, right? I think you told me it was an opera.
No, it's a musical.
What?
Yeah.
One time you told me it was an opera.
Hamilton? No.
Yeah.
Hamilton's not an opera.
What? I could have swore one time you told me this was an opera.
No.
So that's crazy because there's no talking in it. A musical, Katie says.
I mean, a musical doesn't have to have talking in it. It doesn't have to have
Who told me it was an opera? I could have swore it was you.
It was not me.
Oh. Well, either way, I love that movie. It's in my top 5 favorite movies of all time.
Interesting.
Yeah. Big fan of that movie.
Is it a movie, though? Or is it just a recorded performance of a Broadway production?
Okay. Well, now you're getting a little technical on me, Sawyer.
You brought it up. Anyway, what do we have next? We have a lot to get to, actually.
We do.
Let's head to a quick live look outside over the skies of wherever we're looking at this morning. Yes, the ICAM tour, please. Andrews. A little cloudy, a little gloomy this morning. I liked the clouds yesterday, Celeste.
Yeah, they were really nice.
They were really good.
I feel like they don't look too bad there, though, right now.
No, not too bad.
Not a lot of people on the roads right now. Kind of a sleepy morning in Andrews.
Yes, let's go to...
Are you going to take us someplace fun?
Yeah, we can go somewhere fun. We have time, and we don't have enough time to, like, take a break, or else it's going to be a really long break. So, let's go.
See.
Ooh. We'll go to my home. This is Denver, Colorado. I don't like this camera shot.
It's foggy.
It is, I think, snowing and or raining there right now. There's some type of precipitation on the camera. But yes, there's also a weather station right in front of that as well. Yeah, I don't like this shot, but this is downtown Denver facing...
I think it looks nice, though.
East, I think.
Look at all the buildings.
Away from the mountains. Here is a place that our producer knows very well. This is
going to
Meridian, Idaho.
Oh, look at all the greenery. Katie's very excited.
Yes, she's from Idaho. But definitely a beautiful start to the day there. I love the sun rays coming in through the clouds there in the background.
That's nice.
This is a little bit of a shopping mall. I like it. It's called the Village Shopping Mall. But at like Christmas time, they put up a Christmas tree and they have like an ice skating rink. It's always really fun to look at this camera during that time.
Can we go to my hometown? Do we have an iCam there?
What is your hometown?
Philadelphia.
Oh, of course we have.
I only wear Philly's get up all the time.
I know you've lived many places.
I have.
and-
I've lived a lot of places.
Ooh, okay, do you know where this is, Celeste?
Let's see. That's Center City.
It is. It says Ben Franklin Parkway.
Yeah, that's Center City.
But look at the cherry
That's
blossoms,
nice.
though.
They
Those
look
are
beautiful.
beautiful. And look at that fountain. It's so
I know.
blue.
It's very blue. That's honestly the first thing I thought of when we pulled this up.
It's so pretty.
I know. That's a good. You know what? That was a good camera. That was a good camera
You're welcome.
choice.
You're welcome. Let's see.
Where are we going next? I love this iCam tour. By the way, I think this is such a fun part of
Lauren
Wake
loves
Up West
them, too.
Texas Extra.
She's like, these are so fun. Let's see.
Oh, Katie wants to go to Seattle.
You want to go out west? That makes me have to zoom back out again. It's fine.
But it's Seattle.
I do love Seattle. I went there recently. My friend lives there.
Seattle is my dream city. I've always wanted to go there, but I've never have.
Oh, it's so fun. I would 100% go back in a heartbeat. I had a ton of fun. It was a very quick trip, which stunk, but it was still a lot of fun, and I was with my best friends. So, all right, this is downtown Seattle. This is looking obviously toward the Space Needle. I went up there.
I was about to say.
I ate
Space
in there.
Needle. You ate in the Space Needle? I didn't know there was a restaurant in the Space Needle.
Yes, we had brunch. It's a revolving floor too.
You know what? I'm super scared of heights, so I might not like that.
You probably would not like that. No. And the elevator to go up is glass. It's very fun. It's not very fast though, which is good. But
I can't even do Ferris wheels, so like.
Well, there is also a Ferris wheel there. At
Is
the
there
pier.
really?
Yeah, there is. It's off to the other side of the camera, but there is one.
Oh.
But we don't have a ton of time.
I bet they have a nice skyline though.
They do. It's a beautiful skyline.
Yeah.
All right. Well, now we are going to take a break to do a cut-in on First Alert 7, so stay with us here on Wake Up West Texas. Make sure to vote in our polls on firstalert7.com.
From First Alert 7 News, this is a Wake Up West Texas news and weather update.
Good morning. Thank you for joining us. We're going to talk your weather with meteorologist Sawyer McElroy. Sawyer, how's our Tuesday looking?
Yeah, it's not too bad of a start to our Tuesday. Here's a look at those weather alerts as we start off the day. We do have a high wind warning that goes into effect at 9 a.m. Mountain Time, 10 a.m. Central Time, continuing through tonight for those areas in purple for the Guadalupe and Delaware Mountains. Then we also do have a wind advisory that is in effect through 10 a.m. Mountain Time, 11 a.m. Central Time through this evening for those areas in tan for wind gusts up to 50 miles per hour. Temperatures currently sitting in the 50s, 60s, and 70s, 69 in Midland, 64 here in Odessa, with winds anywhere from being calm to about 15 miles per hour. Starting off the day with a great deal of cloud cover, but otherwise quiet conditions. And here's a look at those hourly temperatures as we head through the day. Going to be a warm one, but a little bit cooler than we saw yesterday, with highs into the 80s and 90s by this afternoon and evening. 87 for Midland and Odessa, 87 for Pecos and Monahans as well. 91 for Fort Stockton, 96 for Presidio. Winds will remain elevated through the day, anywhere from about 10 to 30 miles per hour, with strongest winds expected across portions of southeast New Mexico. For tonight, lows into the 50s and 60s, heading into our Wednesday, 64 for Midland, 63 for Odessa, and still a touch breezy. Here's a look at that First Alert 7 10-day forecast, where we are going to see temperatures cooling down slightly once again Wednesday before really dropping off heading into Thursday behind a cold front. Slight rain chances do like to accompany that front, but not terribly impressive. By this weekend, though, temperatures warming right back up into the 90s under sunny skies and quiet conditions.
All right, thank you, Sawyer. Tracking crime now, we have an update to a story we've been following. According to the Texas Anti-Gang Center of the Permian Basin, a man has been arrested in connection with the shooting of a motorcycle gang member in Midland just last month. Gilbert Corrales was arrested Saturday in Odessa on a charge of aggravated assault with a deadly weapon. Investigators say Corrales is a member of the Bandito Motorcycle Club. He's accused of shooting a member of the Mongol Motorcycle Club near West Loop 250 North in Midland on April 25th. The victim was taken to the hospital and is in stable condition. Corrales was found in Odessa near the Ector County Cemetery by tagged Permian Basin members and Odessa police. He was booked into the Ector County Detention Center. Valentine ISD was placed on lockdown yesterday morning after an armed burglary nearby. The Jeff Davis County Sheriff's Office says that suspect was taken out following an officer-involved shooting. Officials say the suspect fled the scene after the burglary, setting off a multi-agency manhunt. Marfa Police, Texas DPS, and Border Patrol assisted in the search. The school lockdown was implemented as a precaution to ensure the safety of students and staff. The sheriff's office says the pursuit ended on RM 505 and the suspect was shot by law enforcement. The Texas Rangers will now investigate as they do with all officer-involved shootings. News in our community now. Midland Memorial Hospital is being recognized on a national stage for its pediatric care. The pediatric unit just accepted the Pediatric Excellence Award from the Society of Pediatric Nurses. The honor highlights Midland Memorial's commitment to improving children's quality of life by raising standards of care. To earn it, the unit had to submit detailed documentation showing how nurses focus on developmentally appropriate care and how they meet 5 key areas of excellence, from engagement and values to care delivery and continuous improvement. We'll have another check of the news and weather in 30 minutes. Keep it right here on First Alert 7.
From First Alert 7 News, with coverage of the Permian Basin, you're watching Wake Up West Texas Extra.
Welcome back. Good morning, and thank you for waking up with us on this Tuesday. We're going to start by keeping an eye on your money today. Many young adults think estate planning is something to worry about someday. I'm not going to lie to you, Sawyer. I don't know a lot about estate planning.
Say that's me as well.
Yeah, but once you turn 18, your parents can automatically make medical or financial decisions for you.
In this Watching Your Wallet consumer investigator, Rachel DePompa finds out the simple documents that every young adult needs to have in place now.
An 18-year-old may not think they need an estate plan just yet because they probably don't have a lot of assets, but experts say a few simple documents could protect them in an emergency. Michael Joyce with CW Advisors says the easiest document to put in place is a healthcare directive. It's also called a living will, a document that assigns a trusted person to make healthcare decisions on your behalf.
If you're an 18 or 19-year-old and you're away from college and you go into the hospital is for an accident or whatever. The hospital technically does not need to speak to your parents.
But if there's a directive or healthcare power of attorney in place, they can speak to the doctors for you. Joyce also recommends creating a will and updating it as your life changes. He also says create a durable power of attorney, which is a legal document that assigns another person the authority to make financial decisions regarding your estate on your behalf.
There's a lot of online documents that you can go through. There's check boxes on there. They're state specific. They're HIPAA compliant. So those are easy to do.
If you own a home or have valuable bank accounts or investments, you could also create a trust. But if your assets are limited, a trust may not be worthwhile. And remember, you can update these documents at any time. With this Watching Your Wallet, I'm Rachel DePompa.
International visitation to the U.S. dropped substantially last year, and data shows the trend has continued into early 2026, and that's hitting some cities more than others.
In today's Travel Tuesday, CBS correspondent Wendy Gillette reports on the tourism picture in Las Vegas.
Bar Canada, the D Las Vegas on Fremont Street, was busy on a recent weekday morning, but not with Canadians. Owner and Chief Executive Officer Derek Stevens is working to woo them back to the city.
Hey, Canadians are welcome. You've got some friends here in Vegas.
At the end of January, Stevens started accepting the Canadian dollar at the same value as the U.S. dollar. Currently about 25% savings at his 3 downtown casinos, including the adults-only Circa Resort, known for its giant sportsbook and pool called Stadium Swim. The program helped bring in 15,000 Canadians in its first month.
You see the visitation drop that dramatically. I thought it was worthwhile to put something out there.
The World Travel and Tourism Council estimates the U.S. lost $12.5 billion in international spending last year. In Las Vegas, data from the city's Convention and Visitors Authority shows an overall year-to-year decline in international visitors of nearly 5% and more than 17% for Canadians. Maverick Helicopters, which brings tourists into the Grand Canyon and above the Vegas Strip, saw its percentage of international visitors slip from 70 to 50% over the last couple years.
We need to make friends again with Canada.
This is a 2-bedroom penthouse suite at Bellagio Hotel and Casino. Tourism Board statistics show while the overall number of international tourists is down, 75% of visitors to Vegas last year had deeper pockets, with a household income of at least $100,000, filling rooms like this one.
They're booking tables at the hotel's newest restaurant, Carbone Riviera, with a front seat to the fountain shows. Clubbing at Omnia Nightclub in Caesars Palace and staying in its remodeled Sky Villas, go-karting on part of the F1 track at Grand Prix Plaza, heading to the north side of the Strip for Fontainebleau Spa, and the expansive restaurant and bar scene at Conrad Las Vegas at Resorts World. And soon,
What you don't see right now is the whole roof.
watching an athletics baseball game right on the Strip.
Baseball attracts more fans than all the other major sports combined.
The team will officially play ball in Vegas in 2028. Wendy Gillette, CBS News, Las Vegas.
The Las Vegas Convention and Visitors Authority says U.S. visitation has also declined, down about 3 million a year since 2019 before the pandemic.
Hotels are beginning to offer more budget-friendly deals, such as inclusive packages at Conrad Las Vegas, Luxor, and Excalibur hotels, which include dining, shows, parking, and entertainment.
Now, Sawyer, I know we talked about where we'd go internationally, but in the U.S., is there a specific state you'd like to visit?
I'd like to do like an Eastern Seaboard tour. I've never been to the East Coast really to like visit. Yeah.
That's
I know.
wild. You should. May I recommend my country of Philadelphia?
Your country of
My
Philadelphia?
country of Philadelphia.
Yes. I mean, it would definitely be on my list. I do love, history. I've talked about this many times. I love history. I think it would be fun to go to, Gettysburg and stuff like that.
And if you're looking for history, like that's the place to be on the East
like
Coast.
the OG history.
I mean, I remember as a kid going to see the Betsy Ross House, the Ben Franklin House, you know, learning all about William Penn, who founded Pennsylvania. So it's a great place to be.
Yeah, I would definitely like to do like an East Coast trip for like especially the Northeast because yeah, there's a ton of, you know, U.S. history there.
Absolutely.
And I've never been out there. I mean, I'm really the East Coast. The only place I've been in New York City, but I mean, that's
Well,
not,
everybody's been in New York City, you know.
And then I've been to Orlando, and that's it.
Okay, that's fair. Yeah, I've never been to D.C.
No.
What? That's another place I'd also recommend.
Yeah, and it's definitely on my
I love
bucket list.
DC.
I would love to go to DC. There's, you know, obviously all the monuments there, all the museums, you know, the Smithsonian, stuff like that. I love history. I love a good museum.
I've been to places where you'd like to go, and you've been to places where I want to go because I'm dying to see Seattle one day.
Yeah, just went there first time, and it, like I said earlier, well, I don't think it was on here, but it wasn't terribly long, but it was still a really fun time, and it was a good time of year, good weather, a little rainy, but what's new?
Well, that's what they say about Seattle, right?
Yes, it rains all the time.
Yeah, I want to go to Seattle so badly. I don't know what it is about Seattle. I don't know if it's the weather or I just want to go see a Mariners game. I don't know what it is, but it looks like it's pretty. And
It is really pretty.
I've always wanted to go. I attempted to go with a friend of mine, my best friend Chelsea, a few years ago, but unfortunately things did not pan out, and we were not able to go on the trip. Maybe this summer, though.
Yeah,
maybe
it
this
was really
summer.
nice. I enjoyed it. I would definitely go back and do a longer trip because, like, you can even go to Canada from there, and we just like weren't able to fit that in. Plus, I didn't have a passport at that point. So
Well, now you do.
I do, so I definitely can. So.
I don't think you used to be able to go to over into Canada with just an enhanced license. I don't know if they still do that though.
I don't think so.
Oh, well, they used to.
You can have the passport like card, but you have to. It's like still like a passport.
Because I lived in upstate New York for a little while. My dad's military, so he was based on Fort Drum for a little while, and it's like 30 miles to the Canadian border. And you never needed a passport to get into Canada. You just needed an enhanced license.
Well, it usually doesn't matter to get into Canada. It's to
coming
get back in the United States.
But I think they still let you come back though. So, but I don't know. I don't have an enhanced license. I don't have a passport. It's a regular old license and no passport. So I'm not going to Canada or anywhere, I guess, anytime soon. But that's somewhere else I'd like to go to, Canada.
Yeah.
Canada.
It would be fun.
Yeah, that would be fun. Well, we still got a lot more to come on Wake Up West Texas Extra.
Thank you for streaming with us. We'll be back in just a couple of minutes. Don't go anywhere.
Welcome back. Good morning. Thank you for waking up with us and streaming with us on this Tuesday. Cinco de Mayo.
It is Cinco de Mayo
It's
and
Cinco de
Taco
Mayo.
Tuesday.
It's Cinco de Mayo and Taco Tuesday, and you know what? We haven't really talked much about Cinco de Mayo other than the initial trivia question.
I don't know. I don't have much to contribute to it, quite honestly.
Okay, that's valid. That's valid. Are you going to celebrate either after we get off work?
No.
All right. I might.
I mean, I'm going to have Taco Bell for breakfast, but I'm not going to have a taco.
Oh, I think I'd rather eat a taco than Taco Bell breakfast.
I don't know. I'm hungry. I want Taco
Me
Bell
too.
breakfast, and it's relatively cheap, and it's easy to order online and go pick up. So
That's valid. That's valid. Well, all right.
yeah, no.
I'm probably not going to celebrate either.
I would say I don't ever usually do anything.
Well, let's check in on where our polls are at so West Texas can weigh in here. Our trivia question, which of the following actors does not have 2 Academy Awards? Jack Nicholson still sitting at 100% there.
Interesting.
No surprise there, huh? I
Well,
mean,
watch it not be Jack Nicholson.
we were wrong yesterday both times. We might be wrong again.
Yeah. And we had no idea about the earlier trivia question. So
No, we didn't. So Sawyer and I are what? 0 for 3 now?
yeah, we're not very good.
We're not very good at trivia. Don't add us to your trivia teams. We will probably cause you to lose.
I'm good at certain trivia, just not this type of trivia.
Yeah, me neither. Me neither. When do we find out the answer for this?
At 9 o'clock.
Boo. That's okay. That's 15 minutes away, so sooner rather than later. Should we take a look at the next one?
Yep.
Let's see. Oh, what's happening? Are we having a problem with our poll?
There we go.
There it is. Katie got it. In your opinion, what is the best type of cookie? Chocolate chip sitting at 29%, oatmeal raisin 14%. Oh no, oatmeal raisin fans are coming out.
Oh, it's on the board now.
It's on the board for the past hour and 45 minutes. No votes for oatmeal raisin, but now here it is.
You know what? Matthew was watching, and I think that might have been him because he does like an oatmeal raisin cookie. If I'm not mistaken, I'm pretty sure he has mentioned that he likes them before.
You know what? I feel like that would check out for Matthew.
It's not surprising.
Yeah, no, it's not. I just can't get behind an oatmeal raisin cookie, but to each their own, I suppose. Just not for me. Oh, Marilyn likes oatmeal raisin. I'm a fan of snickerdoodle, but it makes me think of the holidays, and I've said this earlier and I'll say it again. It's an underrated cookie to say the least. Katie's gonna make snickerdoodles.
Ooh, yum.
Yay!
Can you make some of those muffins again? Those are really good.
Oof. Our producer Katie makes some of the best sweet treats I've ever had.
She does.
She's a great
she did,
baker.
Like pumpkin chocolate chip cookies around like Halloween.
Oh my goodness, they were my favorite thing she's ever made.
They were so good.
I did not get a muffin last week.
Oh, they were so good.
Because apparently Matthew Alvarez ate them all.
No, it was me. I definitely had like 4 or 5 of them. I'm not even kidding.
I was so looking forward to it. Now I get here at 8:30 during the week, and I didn't know there were treats. And then somebody said, I think it was Jacob who said, does anybody want the last muffin before I take it?
No, I definitely took the last muffin.
Sad. Save some for the rest of us, Sawyer.
It was still here at like 10:30 when I saw it, and so I was like, okay, nobody wants it.
I didn't get up because I thought they were gone.
No, they weren't. There was one left in there, and when I came back from break, it was still in there, and I was like, okay, I'm still hungry. I'm gonna grab it.
Lesson learned, always be sure to check
Yes,
the
make sure
front
to
of
get
the
up.
office in case a treat has been left behind.
Yes.
But yeah, we love Katie's treats here. Katie
do.
makes the best treats.
They're always very good.
Katie should start a bakery called Katie's Treats.
Probably not that because it's probably been copyrighted by somebody else. But we'll have to come up with a name for her.
Yes, absolutely.
All right, next poll question is, what kind of drink do you prefer? Prefer. There we go. Iced tea, coffee, slushies, energy drink, lemonade, or other. Surprise lemonade's not on the board.
I was just about to say that, to be honest. I'm surprised Slushies got on there. Slushies got on there last time we checked in on this poll. It was not me, but I'm surprised somebody voted for it.
I chose other. I like soda.
Yeah. No more coffee for me today. I've had my fill of coffee. That was my vote. I do like a good energy drink from time to time. I like a good Red Bull. Hot take, but I think the regular sugar-free Red Bull is better than the plain Red Bull with sugar. Okay, Katie, our producer, agrees with that.
I don't know
as
if I've
well.
ever had a Red Bull. I'm not a big energy drink person, just in general. And I think if I ever did drink an energy drink, it was Monster. However, they give me a massive headache. So I'm not a
Red
fan.
Bull's sort of the only one I'll dabble in. I've had the occasional Celsius, but I'm not too big of a fan of it. I'd rather have a Red Bull. I like the white peach kind. I miss the cranberry Red Bull.
Ooh.
The cranberry one was really good. Nobody ever seems to remember that one.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I have not tried the cherry. I'm being told there's a cherry one. I did not know there was one.
Interesting.
I am a big fan of, wait, the Sakura cherry one? I don't like that one, which is crazy. I know. I just wasn't a huge fan of it. I was hoping I would because I love cherry flavored things, but not a fan of the Sakura cherry Red Bull.
Interesting.
I'd rather have the white peach or just plain sugar free. So yeah, 29%, tied with iced tea.
Surprising. All right, our last poll question is, who do you think would make the most successful Hollywood blockbuster movie? Still you sitting in first, Celeste, 45%. I'm at 22, or tied at 22 with Matthew, and Lauren is at 11%. I feel like I could act in a Hollywood movie, but our earlier producer said this was more like making the movie,
one.
like directing, producing.
So, fun fact, I at one point wanted to be a writer. So I think, and I've got a pretty creative bone in my body, like when I'm outside of work, and I'm hanging out and making up scenarios with my friends or something when we're hanging out. So I think I could do it. I
I have a good imagination. I feel like I could too, maybe, with if it wasn't just me. But yeah, if it was just me, I don't know. I feel like acting, yes, 100%. But
no, I'd want to do all the heavy lifting and be the producer, because then I can have the movie be my way, and it'd be my writing, And I think it'd be really cool to write a movie. A lot of work. Would you rather write a movie or edit a movie?
Right. I feel like editing would be really hard.
Me too. Especially since you're kind of on a deadline for editing. And what if people don't like the way you edit it together? And that's a massive budget.
And then you have to go fix it. And then that's still a lot of budget. So yeah, I would definitely want to write it as opposed to edit. For sure.
I'd be all for this. I can't believe I'm leading this.
That's so fun. I love
that.
Yeah,
me too. This is a great question. I like all the movie talk today.
And we have more movie talk. In a little bit. I was going to see. Let's do our iCam tour really quick. And then I'll finagle this so we can. There we go.
Oh, we're
all
going
right.
to talk Met Gala.
Here's a live look outside of the skies. Pecos this morning, where we are socked in under a decent amount of cloud cover, but not too bad of a start to the day. I'll have more on our weather coming up in just a couple minutes on First Alert 7 Cut In. But now we want to talk Hollywood once again, the Met Gala, because we didn't really get to talk about this much last hour. Plus, it continues with our next thing.
Yeah. So the Met Gala, making headlines, raised a record $42 million. Do you know, till I read this earlier, I didn't know what...
E11, Mayor.
I didn't know what the Met Gala raised money for until earlier when I read this. There it is. There's the Met Gala. And it raised money for the Metropolitan Museum of Art's Costume Institute. Carlos was talking about the price of tickets for this earlier. What did he say? They go for 1,000?
100,000.
Oh, 100,000. I will never be able to afford to go to the Met Gala in my life. But you know what? I'm happy to just sit here and chat about it with Sawyer. Who was your favorite look this year?
I don't know. I haven't really seen a ton of the looks yet. I need to look a little bit more. But that, I believe, is Anne Hathaway. That's Serena Williams.
I think she was a co-chair this year.
Interesting.
Yeah. I think it says it later in the script.
Okay.
But I've kind of
This is
abandoned
Sabrina
the script.
Carpenter. So the theme this year was like art, but like how the human body art. I don't know. But anyway, her dress is made out of film from like old movies, but it is made out of film from an Audrey Hepburn movie called Sabrina. Like,
yeah, and that's really cool.
I love that. This is
Kylie
Kylie Jenner. Her top is kind of revealing, so I'm glad that the
lower's blocking
the lower's
that.
right there. But it looks like the bust of a mannequin, and then at the bottom it kind of looks like drapery. Even this one also looks like a mannequin bust. That's Rami Malek. He kind of missed the mark.
I like the jacket itself, though.
I mean, it was a vibe, but it really didn't fit the thing.
Yeah.
All right, now we need to do our cut-in on First Alert 7. Make sure to go vote on firstalert7.com/vote.
From First Alert 7 News, this is a Wake Up West Texas news and weather update.
Good morning, I'm Celeste Gessner here with meteorologist Sawyer McElroy. Sawyer, how's the weather this morning?
Yeah, it's not too bad of a start to our day. We do have a couple of weather alerts for our Tuesday, high wind warning and a wind advisory as well. Looking outside over the skies of Pecos this morning, where we are hanging on to a decent amount of cloud cover. Quiet conditions, though, starting off the day. Temperatures across the region sitting in the 50s, 60s, and 70s. 70 in Midland, 64 here in Odessa, with winds anywhere from being calm to about 15 miles per hour. Hanging on to some clouds, but otherwise quiet conditions with those temperatures throughout the day, warming up nicely, but a little bit cooler than yesterday. Highs into the 80s and 90s. 87 for Midland and Odessa, 87 for Pecos and Monahans as well. 91 for Fort Stockton, 96 for Presidio, and it is going to be breezy to windy once again, especially across southeast New Mexico, where we do have those weather alerts coming up tonight. Still hanging on to that breeze, especially before midnight. Lows into the 50s and 60s as we head into our Wednesday. Here's a look at that First Alert 7 10-day forecast, where we are going to see temperatures cooling down slightly for your Wednesday before really dropping off heading into Friday and Saturday, or actually Thursday, where we are going to see those highs only into the 70s. Then by this weekend, highs back into the 80s and 90s, rather warm for the weekend.
In your news across West Texas, water restrictions to continue in the city of Alpine after stage 3 of their water conservation and drought contingency plan. According to city officials, they noticed declining water supply levels and increased system demand last Tuesday. Stage 3 of their plan represents severe water shortage conditions. This requires mandatory water conservation measures from all businesses and residents, a 20% reduction in daily water use.
Last week, around midweek, we noticed kind of like a system failure at one of our pumps. It was decreased capacity there, and so we had to, declare an emergency situation so that we don't run out of water.
City of Alpine officials are now working on drilling an emergency well to restore the water. However, the restrictions could continue for an extended period of time. Midland County just added a new fire investigator to the team, and she's got 4 paws. Meet Ember, a 15-month-old arson detection dog who will help cover 17 counties and is the first of her kind in the Permian Basin. Until now, the region relied on a canine unit out of Lubbock, often meaning long response times and possible loss of evidence.
Fire, it destroys everything. I mean, it burns up all of our evidence. Arsons are one of the hardest crimes to investigate because of that. So the dog actually helps us locate that point of origin, to find that point of origin quicker and more accurately.
Ember's trained to sniff out 14 different flammable materials, helping investigators pinpoint where a fire started and how it happened. She's already helped on 2 arson cases and a fatal fire scene. Midland County also recently retired its explosives dogs after 8 years and brought in a new canine R2 to replace her. The county says Chevron fully funds the canine team. Well, thank you for checking in with us for your news and weather headlines. Be sure to catch Sawyer and I on Wake Up West Texas Extra over on our Facebook and our website for the rest of our show, where we'll find out the answer to our latest trivia question. Have a great day. Well, we're going to go over our last trivia question, right?
Yep. If we're able to pull up the trivia question really quick, or the poll question.
Yeah.
All right. Which of the following actors does not have 2 Academy Awards? Tom Hanks, Jack Nicholson, Emma Stone, or Denzel Washington?
Did we get one right?
It is Jack Nicholson.
Whoa, we got
He
it
actually
right.
has 3.
Oh, I thought it was going to be like just one.
I thought it was going to be none, but
Yeah, but you know what?
he has more than we thought, so good for him.
We are 1 and 3 now, Sawyer. We got one right.
We did
That's
it.
awesome.
I'm proud of us.
Let's go us. Do we think he needs another?
Well, I don't know. Like we said, we don't think he's acting anymore.
Maybe
so.
not. I don't know, but I'm glad we're ending this Wake Up West Texas
On a win.
Extra on a win
On a
here.
W. Wait, that's not
On a
W.
W.
Is that-
There we go.
Hold on. How
Nope.
do you-
There we go. That's a W. W for Sawyer and I in the chat. Well, thank you for streaming with us this morning on Wake Up West Texas Extra. Have a great day.